Hi Engenes, welcome back to my channel. We are about to be in full swing comeback mode with ENHYPEN. They have dropped their concept trailer for Dark Blood. So a bunch of people have been tagging me in comments or just like commenting in my videos being like, Emily, you have to react to this. Honestly, I did not even realize, because I have been so busy, I did not even realize they announced or they dropped a concept trailer. So like, thank you guys for tagging me and things. Otherwise I wouldn't have known. Because I miss things like this. But very, very excited. ENHYPEN's concept is crazy. So very, very so looking forward to getting into this. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started with the Dark Blood concept trailer.
This is a story about pride and oblivion, love and sacrifice, and faith. If you wish to escape from this twist of fate, remember these two words: bite me.
Wow. 30 seconds in and we already have a lot going on. Okay, but like her narration was phenomenal. It was just eerie enough to be like, to make your like skin tingle, but
Remember these two words:
there's almost like a sorrow in it. He's so... Oh, dang. Dang, Sunghoon? What is this? Alright, Jungwon. I don't know what you're doing, but... Okay, before we get into Jungwon on a bike, the but I guess like the audio engineering of this is almost excessive, but it works, if that makes sense. Oh, dang. Kind of reminds me of the, like, Headless Horseman. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They probably had to take fighting classes for this. There is so much angst in this. Okay, so out of the members of ENHYPEN, I'm going to assume Sunghoon is like the original vampire. Because I don't think Jungwon, I think Jungwon would have had an upper hand, not necessarily an upper hand, but yeah, kind of an upper hand because he wasn't having to worry about protecting the girl, whereas Sunghoon was. If he were a vampire, or if they were of equal strengths. But I don't think they were.
그 간절했던 말이 주문처럼 떠오르자 모든 게 선명해졌다.
There are also no captions with this either, so
너에게로 돌아가는 게 맞으니까.
This style of shooting reminds me of something very specific, but I can't think of it. But having like Sunghoon, half of Sunghoon's face basically blacked out by the shadow, it gives me very like older films. Basically what like fantasy concepts look like when I was growing up and like prior to my time. Damn. That was cool as hell. Hold on. They took classes for this because I see you with your fancy sword work, Park Sung-hoon. Y'all see him twirl this? Oh, okay. Sound effects. But like y'all hear, the sound effects are really excessive, but it works. I can't tell if they're trying to rescue her or kill her. Because it very much it very much seems like Sung-hoon is trying to protect her. Oh! Oh! They triple teamed him out of nowhere? Oh, she wasn't expecting to run into Jay. Wait.
어리석은 실수를 반복한 후에야
So,
겨우 알게 된 거.
she's the original vampire.
너로 인해 내가 시작되었다는 거. 모든 것을 바쳐 이제 다시 너에게로 돌아간다. 모든 힘과 권능은 너에게로 돌아가는 것이 맞으니까. Fight me.
바이바이. 내 사랑. What happened to Sucker? Did Sung-hoon just die?
너는 나의 어둠을 걷어버린 태양. 그 빛에 타버린다 해도 언제까지나 널 기다릴 것이다.
can we just take a moment to talk about how great they all looked? I'm gonna need them, B-Lift, take this and like put it towards Park Sung-hoon's acting reel. I really like the section of Jungwon and Sung-hoon because it almost felt like a mixture of modern elements to like those more historical elements, with Sung-hoon running a like black horse. But there's a lot of things going on. I'm going to assume Jay didn't know that she was going to turn him into a... No, maybe not. Part of me feels like they thought Sung-hoon was like the vampire they were trying to protect them against, or protect her against. But in reality, she was also a vampire. I feel like I've seen a lot of their lore, but I also don't necessarily know all the ins and outs of it. But this is like original lore. Like this is like kind of how it started. Which is cool. We're going way back, because what we've usually seen by now is like they're all already have their own abilities. They're in the school. Suha? Suha? Is that her name? She is there, but we never really saw how they got to that point. This kind of explains that. But like Park Sung-hoon looked phenomenal in this. The black hair, absolutely exquisite. Very excited for this comeback. I'm always excited for ENHYPEN. Like, the vampire concept is so cool. Like, there's got a lot of elements to it, because with other concepts, there's not a whole lot of like already written lore about it, but you could go off of like historically what people have like thought about vampires and what's been documented about people's interactions with vampires, what they thought their interactions of vampires were. But there's a lot of historical fiction elements to it that you can incorporate into this. In terms of the like sound mixing and all that with the sound effects, I mentioned a couple times during this that like it felt very excessive at points, but it made it work. This how this was shot, not a lot of color and also a lot of like shadows, really gives that nostalgic feel of like those older films, which were really, really cool. But even like the pops of color that you did have were always like some sort of red or just like those dark, maybe like bluish winter tones, different colors that people usually think of when they think of vampires. But I really, really do love this concept with ENHYPEN. I think they make it work really, really well. I just have a lot of questions about what happened. I need to know if Sung-hoon died. Because, like, clearly if this is, like, how this is, like, the origin story of ENHYPEN, something happens to Sung-hoon coming back. Because he's still in the lore. But yeah, a lot of questions. Really enjoyed the narration of the lead actress in this at the beginning. I thought she set the tone of the rest of the concept trailer really, really well. But they did a great job with this. I really, really enjoyed this a whole lot. This made me want to go rewatch Interview with the Vampire because I haven't seen it in a very long time. But with that being said, be on the lookout for my next ENHYPEN reaction. Y'all know I don't react to anything that has like any teasers of what the album sounds like before I react to the album. But if they have more concept trailers like this that don't really spoil the album, I'd love to react to them. So you guys let me know in case I miss it. I will try to be on it more. Since I know they're about to have a comeback, or their comeback's in June, I want to say. It may be at the end of May. I'll have to look more into that. But y'all keep me in the loop with ENHYPEN stuff. So, but with that being said, be on the lookout for my next ENHYPEN reaction. Thank you guys for continuing to love and support the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, Engenes.